Deep beneath the ocean exists a silent predator with deadly speed and elegance. This is the blue shark, the most commercially fished shark species globally.
Oh my God!
Unlike most fish, sharks lack a swim bladder. Instead, they utilize a massive liver, which can account for up to 1/4 of their body weight to maintain buoyancy. But they are not solitary. The blue shark is also a ferocious pack hunter. They coordinate to corral and attack prey, making any encounter with them utterly unpredictable. Another secret lies within their bodies. Extremely high levels of urea and ammonia in their blood, which help them adapt to their environment. This biological machine, with its silent, deadly elegance, poses the ultimate challenge for the brave fishermen. At the start of winter in the North Atlantic, when the surface turns a steel blue color and icy winds raise long, rolling waves across the open sea, miles-long fishing lines have been set hours earlier, drifting silently with the deep currents beneath the water. Longline fishing requires patience, but once it's hooked, the fishermen must wrestle hundreds of pounds of muscle aboard. Even hooked, it remains a muscular machine with sharp jaws. The shark thrashes violently. The greatest risk comes when it's close. The fisherman, despite exhaustion, must maintain maximum vigilance because a sudden jerk can lead to a snap attack or a dangerous hook rebound. The fisherman, muscles burning and breath unsteady, cannot afford even a heartbeat of distraction. In these final seconds, vigilance is not simply caution, it is survival. Finally, the predator is hauled aboard. This isn't just power, it's the skill of controlling and conquering its predatory instinct. A giant trophy from the sea.
Flipping out looks like an alien, like whack, whack.
When a shark dies, the urea molecules rapidly break down into ammonia, a compound that can cause poisoning. This turns preparing the shark into a battle against its own toxins. When a shark dies, the urea molecules rapidly break down into ammonia, a compound that can cause poisoning. This turns preparing the shark into a battle against its own toxins.
이빨이 이게 3중으로 돼 있거든. 그러니까 얘들은 사람도 잘 먹는 거야. 얘들은 사람도 통째로 먹어버려요. 저 큰 나라에.
The rapid-fire ritual begins with the predator. The fisher immediately uses razor-sharp, specialized fillet knives to open the shark's belly. Sharks use their massive liver for buoyancy and urea storage. The liver separation and organ removal must be swift to prevent ammonia from spreading into the flesh.
그래, 잘했어. 목욕하면 상어 스팔렘 만드는 재료야. 이 상어 얘의 간이잖아. 이거 고기는 우수요. 옛날에는 이 아주 처음에는 장사할 때 저거 갖고 본전하고 이거는 우수였어요. 이거를 갖다 그냥 200씩만 나갔는데 보니까 다 거미줄이 생겼어. 좀 신기해지고 완전히.
The shark is cut into large sections. Sharks have no bones, only cartilage. The worker must precisely fillet the meat from the central cartilaginous spine.
아니 총모라 제가 방금 이랬어. 시가 당글래. 안 그래 갈 거야.
그저구나.
아?
이 가가 그래.
그래. 오빠는 이제 가져나. 새끼들 하는 거. 멋있다. 여 회사 입찰 들어가는 건 상관.
뭐 지금
근데 그거야 내 130인데 그 진짜 오늘 똑바가 자들이 왜 똑바가 너무 상고추 소리 하는데 그 가들이 뭐 돈이 뭐 겁이 없나 봐. 또 모르고 없다 하이 막 산으로 돈 되는 줄 알고 있는 거.
The shark is cut into large sections. Sharks have no bones, only cartilage. The worker must precisely fillet the meat from the central cartilaginous spine.
흰 상어잖아. 생상아리잖아.
이 내장에 사람 팔로
그래. 도목수가 줄을 잘 튕가라야지.
그거 참 말 많다 말 많네.
여기 동백이 배폭하면은 이거
The shark's skin is thick, rough, and incredibly tough. The worker must use thick-bladed knives, maneuvering close to the skin, employing a decisive peeling technique. Once the skin is removed, the pristine white flesh is revealed. The worker inspects the quality. Shark meat is very lean.
내는데 참돔백이 1kg 안 되지?
그거 이건 뭐?
Even after processing, the meat must be thoroughly rinsed with cold brine to eliminate any residual urea ammonia. The meat has been saved from self-destruction. Now from this crude mass, it is ready to be transformed into clean, usable steaks. From the ammonia-rescued meat, it's ready for the table. The first transformation is the traditional style. Shark meat is very lean, often prepared simply, pan-seared or grilled. The satisfying sizzle of the firm steak on the hot pan. When cooked, it offers a rich, sweet flavor, often compared to lean beef.
Smooth. Add some of this to it. It looks good.
But not everywhere handles it this way. Our journey continues to Iceland, the homeland of Hákarl.
So let's try some.
This traditional Icelandic dish is famous for having one of the most notoriously awful flavors in the world. Why do they eat something so terrible? Don't take your eyes off the screen. Let's dive in and explore this bizarre dish. The Greenland shark is the species with the highest concentration of urea, to the point where its meat is outright poisonous when eaten fresh. This posed a difficult problem for the Vikings. How do you remove this toxin? This is a traditional method preserved since the Viking Age. The key ingredient here is thyme.
Oh, wow. So, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
The meat is placed in perforated wooden containers for 6 to 9 weeks, the wet fermentation stage. The openings allow the poisonous liquid, mainly ammonia, to seep out. The meat is then dug up and hung in specialized sheds to air dry completely for 6 months. This stage allows the meat to lose an additional 50–70% of its weight and improves the texture. This is how they turn poison into heritage.
Yeah.
And
And here is Hákarl. Its odor has become a legend. This pungent ammonia smell is described by tourists as a mix of hair bleach and Stilton cheese. Now is the moment of truth, testing courage. The first feeling is shock at the pungent smell.
Almost tastes like it has rubbing alcohol.
They feel the taste kick forcefully into the nose and causes a stinging or burning sensation on the
Gonna
tongue.
swallow it really fast.
Oh, it cleans out your nose.
Although the smell is terrible, some locals say it actually tastes better than it smells. The meat is rich like Stilton cheese, chewy and salty.
Bad as it was.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Chefs recommend
Alright,
pairing it
so,
with a shot of Brennivin to help soften the intense flavor.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's
Would you dare try this notorious dish? Leave your thoughts in the comments. At a bustling seafood market in Korea, the fishmonger works on a rare 7.5 kilo halibut, large enough to provide thick, firm, elastic flesh ideal for premium sashimi. Freshness is quickly assessed by the shine of the skin, the spring of the belly, and the clarity of the eyes, 3 essential indicators for top-grade raw fish. With a broad knife, he removes the head cleanly, cutting from the pectoral fin backward to protect the prized shoulder meat and keep the fillets smooth and even. The halibut is then split along the spine using the bone-hugging technique, keeping the blade pressed tightly to the backbone so each fillet maintains maximum thickness. Because of the fish's width, professionals divide the cut into 3 motions: head to center, tail to center, and then outward along both sides. This prevents the fillet from bending or breaking. Once separated, the nearly meter-long fillets reveal immaculate white flesh, distinct grain patterns, and fine lines of fat. On large halibut, these back fillets are considered the most desirable for sashimi. Next, the fishmonger removes the pin bones along the lateral line with tweezers. These tiny but firm bones must be removed entirely to preserve the clean structure of sashimi. Many chefs gently run their fingers against the grain to make the bones rise slightly under the touch. After deboning, he wipes the fillet with a dry cloth to eliminate excess moisture, ensuring the sashimi stays glossy and translucent when plated. The skinning step showcases true knife precision. The blade is held almost parallel to the table, angled slightly downward at the tip, gliding just beneath the tough, slippery skin without gouging the flesh. For such a large halibut, one hand must pull the skin tight while the other slowly drives the knife forward at a consistent angle. When complete, the fillet reveals a smooth, crystal white surface. A useful tip: sprinkling a bit of fine salt on the skin improves grip and makes peeling much easier. For this size of halibut, sashimi is sliced moderately thick to maintain its natural structure. The knife is angled at 35 to 45 degrees and drawn toward the chef, creating clean, glossy surfaces. Wiping the blade with a cold towel every few slices prevents smearing and keeps the cut pristine. For a more pronounced sweetness, the fillet can be lightly rested in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours before slicing. Large platters are then filled with pearly, translucent slices that shimmer under the market lights. Served with fresh wasabi, sea grapes, and a Korean-Japanese soy sauce blend, halibut sashimi delivers a balanced harmony of sweetness, subtle richness, and exceptional springy texture, qualities rarely found in other fish. There's something deeply grounding about this moment. A frozen lake, a simple fishing line, and nature offering a meal in its purest form. Cooking right beside the water feels like closing the circle. Catch, cook, and appreciate everything the land gives.
Bismillah.
After identifying the shoulder, ham, loin, and belly, the butcher focuses on the belly, first removing the spare rib. The remaining fresh side is trimmed and squared so it fits properly in a bacon slicer. Once shaped, the fresh pork belly is ready to be cured and smoked into the familiar bacon we enjoy. Yaki katsudon is a rare twist on classic katsudon. Instead of deep frying, the pork is grilled, giving it a smoky depth and a firmer bite. Restaurants like Tonkatsu Marunana keep the tradition alive, serving massive 300-garden cuts that highlight Japanese craftsmanship. Simple ingredients elevated through perfect technique.